So yeah, again, we start class at 1 p.m. So be sure to be here. Is this working? Oh, it doesn't look like. Cool. Okay, so tell me, guys, was there any fun facts, if that's okay to share, that we learned about each other? What? What did we learn about somebody that surprised us? Okay. Well, I guess maybe it's private. It's okay. Well, I hope that was fun. Yeah, I'll try to play another game next week. So cool. We're all friendly here. We're all good friends. So we can all, you know, it's good to kind of check, who's what people are up to and their art and stuff. Has anyone done anything like artsy in the last week? Anything exciting? No? No drawing? Anybody? Yeah.
I'm taking online class and
Okay.
do the gum trees.
Oh, cool.
So I'm working on this.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Anybody sketching? The wolf? Oh, okay. Nice. Is that something you're working on right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I get a little dirty here.
Nice. So try to get some blending going on.
Yeah.
That's cool. Right.
I don't know. In high school, I didn't like art because it made me dirty. So I'm like,
Oh, really?
I found it kind of boring.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's good to get dirty sometimes. Real messy.
My son did art one time and at home,
Uh-huh.
and he goes, "This is learning." I'm like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Getting dirty." I'm a boy, so I'm sitting here and making a mess of myself. Like not for like 3 hours, right? And when he goes, "Yeah," Grandma said, "I can't." Like, no, Grandma said, I said, "Come take a shower and put that away."
Okay. Well, guys, let me just go over some announcements, and then I'll let you guys have some fun with your own artistic projects. Yeah. When we're working in class, we can always look through the class, peer over people's shoulders, see what people are up to. It's a good way to just get a conversation going. It's important to build a community just as much as it is to build your own practice, guys. I think the best way to learn, I mean, books are pretty good, and artistic practices are pretty good, but honestly, the students and the artists that you're around in person give the biggest impact to you as an artist or as a creative, more than anything. I truly believe. That's why I enjoy going out in public with other artists. Have you guys heard of Urban Sketchers? Anybody heard of Urban Sketchers? Have I talked about that? Okay. So, Urban Sketchers. Let me just kind of pull it up here. So, Urban Sketchers is international, free art club, basically. Sketchers. Here we are. So here's Urban Sketchers, and then I can search up Orange County in particular. Here, oh, there's Urban Sketchers Orange County. Here we go. North Orange County, that's us. So this is an international group. They travel all over the world. You can like meet up with people to sketch and draw and paint with each other. And look how social it is. People are going out, drawing the same things. And people are at all different experiences. You can kind of see how people kind of get out there, paint the scenes, and you can see, it doesn't have to be masterpieces, but simply being around other artists and watching over their shoulders, see how they work. Even if they're not masters, there's still a lot of things that you can learn just by looking over people's shoulders to see what their process is like, because we're all just naturally drawn to doing different processes differently. You know, do we start with a pencil drawing? Do we start with a colored pencil drawing? What colored pencil do they use? Do they start with big shapes? Do they start with little shapes? You know, there's certain things that you like that they do versus somebody else. You know, art is all about stealing and kind of copying ideas and finding what suits you and what, you know, you do naturally as well. So it's about both. So there's this group. Here it is. No. This is Urban Sketches North Orange County. Anyone recognize this? Anyone? No? Close. I think same kind of history. Yeah. What's it? Wait a minute.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
You recognize it?
Oh, that's the city of Orange, I bet. Is it?
I'll give you a hint.
The circle. I know because of the block.
It's on there, guys. This is right there, orange circle.
Oh, I didn't see that, honestly.
Oh, it's okay.
I just know because of the clock. I went to Chapman, so.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was 2013,
Did you pay
2023. No, this is just on the group page. Look, there's 800 groups, 800 people, and you can see the people who show up. Some of these people are in my classes, so you might be able to meet some people taking the same class as mine.
Is that on Facebook?
Yeah, this is on Facebook. They also are on Instagram, and there's all different urban sketchers communities. A lot of these people are retired. They don't ask for money. It's completely free. They just say, we're meeting up this week. Let's see if they have any advertising. Look right here. Midweek sketching, May 20th, Wednesday, May 20th. So that's a week from today. And they're going to go here. They're going to sketch the iconic Sunset Beach water tower. And you can see how many people come and make some friends. See if I recognize anyone. No. I don't know.
Is that the North Orange County group?
Yeah, this is the North Orange County group, but yeah, there's people. You can also travel further, meet different artists in different regions, and you'll notice, like I've done that before. I've met up with people in Pasadena. There's a big community out there of artists, and a lot of those people were like ex-concept artists for like Hollywood. And you know, like 70s and stuff, or they work for NASA, painting rockets. Like you get into conversations with people, and you learn some really fun, interesting things about themselves, and see the way they work. And it's very inspiring, and it's also a way to connect with the community outside of class as well as inside of class. Because I think, you know, this is a great time to do some art here, but do art when you're at home too. Do some art out in the community, get to know more people that way too. And by doing that, especially if you're at a good art level, you know, you could be connected with some people who, you know, show in an art gallery or know when an art show is that you should submit to. And they're like, oh, you're really interested in flowers. They have an art show about flowers coming up. You should sign up for that, you know, stuff like that. But also just seeing, you know, processes and what drawing outside of the class and having your own experience outside of the class. That's like the most important thing, you know, just kind of finding experiences. Look at this, it's so interesting. It's just using two colors here, and everyone just lays it out, and you can see everybody's work, and it's totally different from going to an art museum where you get a whole bunch of dead artists and you're like, wow, look at their artwork, and they're all finalized and precise and amazing work. You know, here it's like they're living it with you, you know?
That's cool.
And you get to have conversations with these real life artists, just like you. So it's really cool. Yeah, I really recommend that. yeah, these groups here. There's more than this group, and now some people are trying to make money off of this. They basically copy and paste the same idea, but then they charge you like $200 or something. So I say watch out for that. But there's plenty of communities out there where they just want to get together, sketch together, and go home, or eat together too. Sometimes they hang out after class and eat together. So that's really good.
That's cool.
All right, and so also, next class is going to be the last class of this semester. Here we can open this up. Yeah, it's the last class of this semester. That's going to be next class. That's going to be the 18th. What was it? I think it's the 18th. Right? Let me see.
Yes.
There it is, 18th, yeah. So we got next class, that's gonna be the last class. We call it art show. So I want you guys to bring your artwork and we're gonna show it off convention style. So if you wanted to, you could get creative with the way you show your work. People will definitely recognize it. You can see how some people lay out their artworks. I mean, one of my students was asking about this. Oh, what the hell? Sorry. Oh, this is good. Some people were asking about, like, what about presentation? Like, how should I present my artwork? And there's different locations that you show your artwork. There's conventions out there where you put it up for a short amount of time, then you take it back down. And to set this all up might cost you a couple $100, maybe even thousands, and maybe 1,000. Because you got to get all the tables, you got to get the table covers, you got to get the black table covers, you got to get the the little easels that will hold up your paintings. Every one of these art pieces here have a sleeve, like a plastic sleeve to protect it. There's a huge wall here, and a lot of these places, a lot of these people, they like, this is kind of like the bare minimum. Like, this is really not terribly interesting. But I've seen some where they're a little more cute. They'll have like a different color palette, like pastels. I love this stuff. I love the color and the cuteness of this. Let me see. And then I've also seen them using cardboard too. Let me see. Here we are. Oh shoot! Wow, that's insane. That's actually insane. Look at this. This is all cardboard. That's crazy.
Wow.
Wow. I've never seen something this bold. I've seen something like this, kind of. Oh, that's really cute. And this is basically what people do. This is market research right here, 101. Oh man, I'm trying to find. Here. I love this. Well, I like the little hanging things and stuff like that. There's one artist that I saw at Lightbox. Let's see. Oh, it looked like this. It looked like this. Like they straight up built like a whole facade out of cardboard. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It's so over the top though, I think, but people do it. People love it. Yeah. So So many different ways to do your work and show it off. So if you guys are really interested in going over the top next week, you can. Don't expect it. Literally, what I do, I bring my art supplies. I mean, we'll have maybe like an hour to work on our projects and hopefully make some like last minute touches or something. But just show off everything we got, and then we'll say some nice things about our work, and also bring in food. Food, guys. Totally optional. You don't have to bring in food, but I'm gonna bring in something. Should I bring in donuts or should I bring in veggies?
Veggies.
Veggies.
Mhm.
Donuts.
All right, sounds good. I'll bring in some veggie snacks to munch on.
Before that, we had the luncheon before having sleep.
Oh, somebody else is
We
talking
had the
about.
volunteer luncheon with the
It's-
pantry.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
At the
she
volunteer.
volunteers on Wednesday and Thursdays at the food pantry as a volunteer.
Well, cool. Maybe bring some goods if you like.
Mhm.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Non-formal, but you can dress up if you want. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Now for next semester, let's talk about that, guys. So if you guys are interested in continuing the class, I greatly recommend it. We'll be working with gouache more. And of course, we'll be having a field trip now. The summer semester only lasts 2 months. That's June and July. So it's a much shorter semester than summer. I mean, spring semester. But we will have a field trip for them. Have I talked about this before? Next semester? No? All right, cool. So, so of course we'll be going on a field trip. I'll be using gouache again unless the class, yeah?
Is summer months also Monday class?
Yes, same time, same place. At least, wait, I hope it's the same place. I'll double check on the place. Wait, let me see. Okay, it says 402A, so yeah, I believe we're still gonna be in this class. I don't think we're going back to 151. Those poor people in the office just can't, but we'll be focusing on portrait painting. And I know you're thinking, portrait painting is too hard, it's too crazy, but I'll show you guys what some portrait artists do. Some portrait artists don't paint people perfectly. Sometimes it's more about the story. Sometimes it's more about your creative placement of objects in creating a face. There's an artist, and we'll be looking at colors. Like you're not trying to find a perfect color for a face. Sometimes when a face is in the shadow, it's blue. Sometimes when the face is in the dark, it's red. It's got a red light to it. So sometimes you can paint a face bright yellow and bright blue and pink. I'll be showing you all sorts of artists that kind of break the rules and what you would think is normal portraiture. And hopefully that can inspire you to create portraits that might not be idealized Norman Rockwell-like portraits. So it's going to be really out of the box thinking. It's going to be really fun, very creative, very free. So so some other artists we'll be looking at, maybe looking at David Hockney, be looking at Monet, be looking at where is he? This guy Giuseppe. Look at this. I can't hold it, but look at this guy. he does still lifes out of fruit and plants and all sorts of things, and he paints them like people. Isn't that crazy?
Mhm.
He did this like 1563. That's crazy. So we'll be playing around with some stuff like that. Yeah. So, whoa. So yeah, something to look forward to. And of course, we'll have plenty of free painting days. We will be going to an art museum field trip. Anyone heard of the Hibbleton Museum? Oh boy, you guys are in for a treat. Let's see, Hibbleton Museum. That is in Orange. Here it is, Hilbert Museum.
Hilbert, yeah. Chapman.
Yeah, so it's part of Chapman Museum. It used to be called Hibbleton, but you can kind of see some of the artworks and stuff here. We got a lot of old Disney stuff, which yeah, some really cool storytelling, drawings. It's just fantastic. Oh, this is so cool. California rock and roll. Wow. Yeah. So so we got that coming up. So if you're excited and interested, also of course we got our community here as well always. And I'm here as well. So if you guys are interested, I have papers today. You can sign up with me and I can turn it in today. If not, then you can always do it online. And if you know any friends or family who you might be interested in having them tag along, I mean, more the merrier. Bring your friends. It's a lot of fun, just kind of, even if they're not good artists, just having them hang out could be fun. Yeah, you can just bring them on the first day even, or I can give you an extra paper, have them sign up at home. Yeah, and of course we do need people. I think right now I'm under. If I'm under, I think 18 people, the class could be canceled. So I think we need like 7 more people. So it's pretty serious to kind of spread the word around. I would hate for this class to go, but that's just. I think as long as we get some people sign up today, I think that's a good start. But yeah, spread the word around.
I can sign up today.
Cool, awesome, yeah.
I already signed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all open now. You can sign up for all your classes now. Other news, we have the field trip pictures here. I'll send you a link today. But you can kind of see some of the stuff here. I have some photo here, so if you really wanted to work from what we saw in class last week, you guys missed out. Maybe come to the next field trip. It's not as scary as you think. It could be as simple as bringing a pencil and paper. But we had some great times last week. Here's some pictures. Everyone signed the papers. They're all cool, sharing their faces. Yeah, that's me. So, get some random people asking for pictures. Yeah, it's beautiful clouds, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah.
Imagine those clouds were just amazing. Maybe I'll be painting some clouds today.
And that lake was really viridian. It really was.
Viridian?
That viridian green.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at it on your phone and it didn't do it justice, because I looked at it, I thought that is viridian.
It's true.
And then you look at your phone, it looks gray.
Right. Yeah.
Gray blue.
And when you're there in person, you're creating your own borders. You're creating your own frame that you have to choose. And that's just another way of your own expression. Something you don't get from working with photos. When you work with photos, guys, you have borders here. There could be a silly little squirrel right here. There could be a spider crawling up your leg. You know, no, I didn't see any spiders, but I'm just saying, you know, those things create great stories. And you can add that into your painting in fantastic and creative ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be hyperrealism. It could be completely, you know, storytelling. You know, you can have a lot of fun with being in the place. And yeah, the colors do not do it justice when you're taking pictures or when you're finding pictures online. Blues are blown out. Greens aren't the
Red,
same.
it's a lot of cameras take the red out because of the, and you think about the reds and greens, the reds and greens.
Yeah. So it's, you know, brown tree bark might have reds, yeah, or yellows, and all these other layers of colors, and the sap, and the texture, and the you lose that with photos. Even the best photos. Ah, that's a good picture.
Oh, that is a great.
That's a great picture. Yeah, look at that. Wonderful. What a spot. So if you guys are interested, I know you didn't go to the class, but you can always go. It's right down the street. It's like 10 minutes away. Laguna Lake. Huh? Hi. All right, here we are. And there's everybody. So yeah. Cool. So I'll send this over to you guys. I think that's it for now. If anyone has any artwork they'd like a critique or talk for or on, I can help you out right now. Anybody want to do that?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I was thinking of this painting, I'm working on it still, but
Uh-huh.
I'd like to make a big, really big painting of it.
Uh-huh.
So how do you, in acrylic, how do you go from the mindset of something that's, maybe should I do a 9x12 next, before I do a real big one? I'm talking like 36 by whatever, the other 20 or whatever.
Yeah, that's a great size for.
I think it's because it's simple enough, and I thought I could put people in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a great size for a large painting.
Yeah.
Um,
How would you go about that? Would you, you know, this is just 6x8, but then would you do a little bit bigger one in acrylic before you jump into a real big one?
Yeah, absolutely. Here, I can show you
That's what I was thinking.
exactly what kind of my process would be and what that would look like. So let's say I had a small painting and I wanted to blow it up. Now, here, let's just take this for example. Well, maybe there's even a smaller painting. Let's see. Let's see. I want like a really small painting. Okay, sure. Yes, here, cool. All right, cool. Let's say I wanted to blow up this little painting here into something much, much larger. Now, it's great thinking like this. It's a really good practice to start small and then to blow it up. Just because when you paint really small, it's much quicker. You're less focused on the details. You're less focused on the textures. It's just about, yeah, values. Sometimes about the colors, and you can do multiple alterations. And so when you're wanting to blow it up, you have everything here and you're basically ready to blow up. Now, there's a few ways you can do this. Let me get a pencil. You could either grid it out where, you can kind of, it's important that you work in squares. So I'll kind of, well, just imagine me drawing right on top of this, but basically I can find a line right down the middle very easily. I can trust myself with that. But you can get a ruler if you really wanted to. There's even apps for it on your phone. Let's see. Here we go. Got a ruler on my phone, 2 inches. Half of that, 1 inch, right there. And then I could split that up in half one more time if I wanted to. Let's go do that. So that's 1/2 inch right there and 1/2 inch right there. All right, line, and then now the important part here is that you keep squares. Now you might think, oh, what if I just drew a halfway here and a halfway here? Well, sometimes you get these really squashed rectangles. And so when you blow it up and there's cubes here, it's going to be stretched out. I'm going to be talking about gridding next semester for sure. But I try to find that same size as this here. So then that's the same size as these things here. So I can measure that out also. Measure it out, or, find a piece of paper where you're just kind of like mark, and there you go. That's the size. And I can do that again and again and again. And this just so happens to be squares. And this is 4 by 4 squares. Well, that can't be right. See, this is a bit bigger than, that actually. Maybe I'll change it. Here we go. There we go. That's more like it. That's better. So now that I know it's about 4 squares wide by 1, 2, 3 squares tall. So if I got 4 squares here and 3 squares here, well, I think I should probably start with maybe the 3 squares here. And I could measure it out 6, I think it's about 8.5 inches. So I could just do the math here, really. Maybe we'll go 2.5. I'll be safe. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's 1, 2, 3. So this is about 2.5 inches here. Make sure this starts at the same point here. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. Cool. And I could get some hard edge somewhere. I got a binder. That's what you do when you don't have a ruler on you. There we go. All right. It works. Sure. Measured off to the side here. Now I'm going to start right in the middle this time. 2.5, 2.5, good. And then 2.5, 2.5. Try to, I like to use an edge here. Kind of keep a finger on one side. But I mean, I could measure this out. This is 1 inch over. Two and a half, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Cool, cool. And then get that hard edge. Now I never do this, but this is just what kind of the pros do.
Sorry.
There we go. And so if I drew these squares on here, right on top, then I would know that, oh, the skeleton I would know exactly where the skeleton is in relation to each of these squares. I'll know that the skeleton's head only takes up half of the square. In this corner here, it's just like a puzzle, basically. Now, the issue when you're working in this way is that everything that's drawn in here is now permanent.
Oh, yeah.
You can't move things around. You can't alter things. You are stuck in a grid, and it's anytime you feel stuck in your artwork or you feel forced to do something, it's gonna feel stiff. If you feel stiff, it's gonna look stiff. So I don't do it because it never turns out great.
So you just draw it again.
You just kind of draw it again.
Draw it again.
And you know, you could always take notes, you know, like sometimes I'll pay attention to, you know, where the third lines are, and maybe I'll think about shapes and stuff. Maybe I can push shapes, change things around. Nothing needs to stay where they're at. So if I was to draw this again and I would copy it down, I mean, this I would get, when I grid it off, it would be exactly the way it is. So if you're completely happy with exactly the way it is, and you want to just go from that, that's gridding. That's what you do. But for me, no. No, I don't think so. In fact, looking at this now, I'm like, I don't like how he's just sitting at the bottom of the canvas there. Maybe I'll move the viewpoint down a bit more. Give him a chair here.
And then you have more space, you could add something else.
Yeah, maybe.
A big painting, I put some people, figures.
Right, yeah, maybe I'll have more skeletons or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if there's still changes you want to be made, do it again. Make another version altogether. I mean, there's artists who will just do a painting over and over again. Like, you know, if you look at masterpieces like The Scream. Anyone know what The Scream is?
Much.
Yeah, Edvard Munch. So this is The Scream by Edvard Munch, and he did multiple variations on it. He made multiple paintings. There's one version. There's another version. There's another version. I mean, it was a popular painting, so he just kept making more because people wanted it. You see all the different variations, they're all so different. I mean, maybe they're very minimal changes. Like that's very different. Well, this is a drawing. I think it's by this is also Edward Munch. He did a woodcut. So, you know, even if you're copying the same painting, you know, don't feel like you have to make it look the same or a photo, stuff like that. Anyway.
Cool.
All right, that's enough for today.
Done.
All right, guys. I'm gonna pass around the sign-up sheets for next semester, and I'll help you guys out individually. Feel free to take breaks anytime. Take a look around regularly. Say hi to your neighbors, please. And that's it. Any more questions?
Um,
All right, I'll put some music.